Caleb, thanks for joining us. We know you're a bit battered up from the last couple of games, but you and your teammates fought off all kinds of adversity. And after last night's heartbreak in Milwaukee, how good does it feel to do this here in Brooklyn 24 hours later?
It feels great to do it, man. Everybody's a little beat up. It's just not me. That just shows you what our team is about and what our culture is about, man. Just to be able to go through a crazy game like that last night and then turn around and come in and play in an environment like this and guys step up when guys are out, man. It says a lot about our squad.
Caleb, you got into such a great offensive rhythm. Obviously, your defense on Durant was impactful, but going 8 for 11 from the floor, but particularly beyond the arc. You hit a couple big ones in the second half with your ball fakes and step backs. How comfortable are you out there right now beyond the arc?
Man, I'm really comfortable. I'm just getting comfortable as the games go by. I understand my role is going to fluctuate. My offensive productivity is going to fluctuate. So I just try to stay aggressive, man, and guys are out, so I know guys are about to step up, and I just know I wanted to be one of those guys.
Caleb, you were one of those guys, part of a bench that scored 55 points tonight, outscored the Nets bench 55-30. Great job, Tyler Herro. So you spent some time, I know you were in zone defense a lot, but you spent some time covering Kevin Durant. Talk about your night against Durant and what it took as a team to defend and deal with a great Kevin Durant.
Man, one of the greatest scorers to ever do it. So obviously I just want to take the challenge and just do what I can, man. I mean, obviously he's gonna get to his spots. He's gonna get his shots off. But we just want to make it as difficult as possible, knowing that he wanted to come back and get into a rhythm. So I just think that we did what we could, man, and it was a collective effort. So all our guys were on the same page, and we just were going to do anything we could to try to get the ball out of his hands and get that W.
And just the leadership, Caleb, of both Bam Adebayo and his ability to attack the basket, but also Tyler having to make plays as a ball handler with Kyle Lowry out. You guys a bit short-handed. You know, those two guys and the impact they had with you.
Man, like I said, it just shows you how versatile our group is, man. Anything you need somebody to do, they can do it. Our guys are confident, man. Our guys are been putting work in all summer and all year, man. And we're just going to continue to grow, man. And the confidence is going to continue to grow. So anybody who needs to step up, man, that's what we're about.
Caleb, I told you this afternoon when I saw you in the hotel. I'm going to say it again with all the Heat Nation listening. What a joy to watch you play this year, using your athletic gifts equally well on both ends of the floor. Great job by you and your teammates. Get back in that locker room. We'll see you Saturday night. Big game in Miami, Heat and 76ers.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I think all of these experiences from these 48 hours are really important to be able to go through moments of stress. You learn how to communicate with each other. You learn how to handle adversity together. Guys were exhausted, mentally, emotionally, physically. You could tell it. You know, even the coaching, nobody felt great today. You know, when you get in at 4 and get to bed by, the sun's already coming up, you're not going to feel awesome. So it was just a matter of trying to come together and inspire each other and just find a way to gut it out. We started out kind of in the mud. But guys stayed with it, and then Caleb started to make some plays that inspired the rest of the group. Bam was sensational the entire game, just really inspiring and doing it on both ends. He was facilitating so much of our offense on the handoffs, at the elbow, in the post. He was making the right reads. I think that just gives everybody a lot of confidence. He was hitting guys on cuts. We just had a lot of different contributions that led to this. And, when you get the win, on a back-to-back and a really tough night like we had last night, you take a step forward in terms of that fortitude and collective grit.
In both games it's so close, but this one you sort of made those plays. Tyler was patient until Bam broke free there for that layup at the end. He ran the offense when it needed to be run. I don't. It's probably overstating subtle growth 24 hours later, but is it nice to see that?
It is important. You want to grow from your experiences, and we had a team meeting and a walkthrough, and it was painful. We didn't want to totally belabor it and do a 2-hour film session, but we at least wanted to check the boxes of all right, let's learn from last night's game. And everybody took it to heart, and everybody took ownership of it, including myself. And just want to try to grow and get better from the experiences. And I thought the poise down the stretch was much better. With Tyler, and he made some big plays, and that one over the top to Bam was probably the biggest play of the game. And it took a lot of 2 or 3 reads on that play alone when they switched, then denied the wing, still had the poise to get it over the top, and Bam made a heck of a finish.
You always talk to us how you almost enjoy the chance to get creative, whatever you have to find a way to make it work. So, one, can you take us through the decision with nagging injuries to hold out Jimmy and then PJ, and then cobbling together from what remained, including a little of adjustment of starting with Omer and then going with Caleb?
Look, this was an organizational decision, really with the two of them. They've been grinding and working, and, they're not long-term issues, but they can be if you don't, handle them, immediately. And I think, they'll really respond from today and tomorrow, and, we'll see where they are on Saturday. But, this was the decision that made the most sense for our organization, without a doubt. And then everybody else, has been in this situation where the number's been called and you have to be productive and reliable to your minutes. They're used to it. It's not like it's a shock. Guys have been stepping up big all season long. And, the beauty of it is everybody infuses confidence in everyone. The veterans infuse confidence in the young players and vice versa. And they're enjoying each other's success. That's a big thing in this league.
You just talked about playing in the mud in the first half. Those free throws that you guys got, especially in the second quarter, how important were those just to keep you guys hanging around there?
Yeah, and we were able to do a lot of that by playing through Bam and working our off-ball cutting game and movement game. Bam was making a lot of great reads. It's really crazy that he only ended up with 7 assists. It felt like he had 15. And that was, the impact that he was having on our offense. We were shuffling guys in and out, and we just everybody felt a sense of confidence and comfortability, being able to play through him, and that slowed the game down, at a key time. We were able to kind of bring the game back and crawl back into it and keep it close, and then gain confidence from there.
Maddox.
All right, we'll take one from Zoom. Cooper Moorhead, go ahead.
Yes, well, like you said pregame, there's only so much you can do to game plan for KD. But after he seemed to be pretty comfortable early on, the shots might have gotten tougher in the second half. He might have just missed some. But how do you think you guys did overall with defending?
Yeah, you just try to take away easy baskets. And the thing you can't overreact to with a player like Durant is he makes the difficult and challenging ones look easy. And he's going to get a great high percentage look anytime he touches the ball, really, because of his size, his skill level, and his savviness that he's seen every single coverage. If he gets to his spots, even with the best defenders, there's not a whole lot you can do. That's why you have to try to take away easy ones from everywhere else. And we started to gain confidence in our defense in the second half and started to take away those other relief baskets. And ultimately, I think that was probably the difference. I didn't see what he had, but there were some that we defended great, and he doesn't even notice you there. He's just shooting over the top. But every time he shoots it looks like it's going in. It doesn't look like you can ever speed him up. You can't, get him into any kind of duress. But, that's why he is who he is.
And then quickly, with the Nets trying to kind of chase the guys from behind and then sometimes committing the centers to the shooters and hand out some picks, how do you think the team did finding Bam for all those free rolls to the rim? Yeah,
it was really important because we needed to find easy baskets. You take Kyle and Jimmy and PJ out of your equation, it looks a little bit different, and that's why Bam is so important. We have all the movement and the shooters, and the guys feel really comfortable with that kind of game. But if you don't have somebody that's super skilled where you're throwing the ball to them at the elbow or at the top of the key or in the post, a lot of that can get flattened out, that movement. And he made some really critical reads, a couple backcourt, backcut layups, and then just some simple handoffs that led to overreactions once our shooters started to make some, and then that's where we were able to hit him on the short roll, and, he's just really good in that area.
Appreciate it. Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, we're good here. Thank you.
Thank you.